What should you be focused on this week? We're going to find out today in the weekly wisdom. Hello, 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 and thank you for listening to or watching the Manifest on Purpose show. I am the host. I am here to elevate your mind to a higher state of consciousness. Today, it's that time again. It's time for the weekly wisdom, and we're going to get into that. But before we do, I have to let you know that the show is brought to you by astronumerologist Lloyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 mobile numerology app. It is Monday, April 28th. The sun is in Taurus, the moon is in Taurus. It's a 4 universal month, an 8 universal week, and a 5 universal day. It appears that some kind of adjustment or change may be underway that perhaps requires a bit of awareness, a degree of caution, and flexibility on your part. Your schedule, dependent on other factors or conditions, should make room for allowance or be prepared with a little flexibility so as not to throw you off your center. Yet, at the same time, pay attention to any advice given you by asking yourself, who is coming from, and question the motives and intentions of the person giving it, despite their best intentions, because this is not going to be a one size fits all kind of day. Gemini, Virgo, and those born on the 5th, 14th, and 23rd are likely to alert you if that's the case. Once again, that is our astronumerology forecast for today, courtesy of astronumerologist Lloyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 mobile numerology app. You can get the forecast every single day and even have access to a calendar that helps you plan and navigate your days. You can go to a star 8, ASTAR, the number 8.com. You can also download it on the App Store or Google Play, or you can go to Linktree /numbers and you, where you can check out some of his other exclusive products and services. You can get a personal report, a compatibility report, and one of the reports that I'm so proud of, and that's the business report. And you can get that at Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. Make sure that you pick up these reports so that you can know how to navigate in your personal life and in your business. And speaking of business, if you're planning to start a new business, if you already have an existing business that you would like help in, or if you just want to change some things in your business, you should make sure that you tap into business astronumerology. There's so much that you can determine about your business and business astronumerology. Business astronumerology is the way that you can align your business with success. You can tap into these services so that you can not only get your reports, but you can get a name analysis and alignment. You can also get projections. When should you be launching? When should you be starting something new? Or when should you just be laying low for a period of time? You can also learn your mission and your brand identity to help you attract and target your clients or your audience that is ideal for you. And you can find out what the best times for you to do business for by getting your business key numbers. And you can check out these services on Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. This is really a great time with everything that has been going on in the economy lately to look into to think about ways that you can expand in your business or in your life. And also just keep in mind that if you have a business or are starting a business, then getting business services is something that you can write off at the end of the year. Just wanted to throw that in there. But let's get to our reading for today. Okay, before we even get into the reading, the first thing I'm going to do is to explain what the weekly wisdom is, just in case we have people here for the first time. The weekly wisdom is what I use to determine what the energy is for the week, the energy that we can all expect for the week, the things that we need to be focused on and preparing for. And not only that, I do a collective reading, one for everybody. I call that the universal reading. But I also do a reading for the birth numbers 1 through 9, and also the birth numbers 11 and 22. And I use the corresponding zodiac sign for each. So you just listen for your birth number or your zodiac sign, and you can listen to that reading. Now, if you don't know what your birth number is, it's the day that you're born. So, say for instance, if you're born on January the 4th, then your birth number is a 4. But if you're born January the 13th, it has to be reduced to a single digit. That is according to the Vedic system in numerology. So, what you would do is go 1 plus 3 equals 4 to reduce it down to a single digit, and you still have the digit of 4. So, what I'll do is I use my oracle cards and the numerology on the card, or the birthday number, as I call them out, to give the overall message for the reading. At the end of the reading, I give an affirmation that you can follow throughout the week. So today, the two decks that I will be using, I'm excited. It's a new deck. Is the Angel Tarot cards. It's not new to me, but it's the first time that I'm reading it for the weekly wisdom. And this is by Radley Valentine. And always for my advice card, it's going to be Trust Your Vibes by Sonia Choquette. And I just want to let you know, if anything hits home for you, if anything resonates with you, please let me know down in the comments. I love to hear your comments. I love to read your comments, at least let me say it that way. And if you feel like you would like to go a little deeper in the reading, you can also go to Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. And so what I'm going to do is start off with a big shuffle. And this is for the universal reading. And the universal reading sounds just like it is. It's for everybody. Okay. The very first card is the 7 card. This is the Chariot card. This means that you have, wow, this means that you have really been practicing the act of self discipline. You done your research, you know the things that you needed to do, and you've been doing those things. And as a result, there's going to be some things that are going to be shifting for you, and it's going to be happening fast. And these things are going to be great things for you, awesome things. These are some things that you can check off as achievements in your life. Some of these things perhaps are things that you've been trying to achieve for so long. And once you finally found out that what you had to do was be still, sit with yourself, use that patience, you were able to receive those things that you were wishing to achieve. So, congratulations to you. And this is deep because this is the cornerstone card. Now, what the cornerstone card tells you is that the message for this is going to be throughout the reading. So, this means that everybody is going to be achieving something in some way or another. This seems like this is going to be a great week for a lot of you. And the page of earth is here, and this card is represents the 11 card, the master number 11 card. But when you think about it and you break it down to 1 plus 1 is 2, and when we talk about 2, you have that water energy. Well, this is the page of earth card, so the energy that I'm really feeling here is growth, because when you put water and earth together, things just so happen to grow. And this right here, this card is saying that good things, especially financially. I'm hearing that you've been planting some seeds financially. It's been like little bitty seeds. When I say seeds, I mean little tiny seeds. And what I'm feeling is the energy of, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed. Well, you've been using that mustard seed, and that mustard seed is about to pay off for you. It's something that you're going into that's going to be new too. So this is, I'm hearing fruitful. This is a fruitful time for you. So take advantage of this. And it doesn't mean stop planting seeds. It's just letting you know that what you've been doing has been working. So just continue the process. Okay. And that's a lot of people make that mistake with manifestation. They feel as if when they get what they want, then there's no need for them to try for anything else. But no, 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 that's not what happens. There's not a stop. It's just like the circle. There's no beginning and no ending. You just continue to flow. Just continue to flow in that prosperous state. And number 2 card came up, and this is the high priestess card. This energy is telling me, and this is so interesting because every one of these 3 cards that I just read either adds up to a 7, which is interchangeable with the 2, or a 2, which is in conjunction with the 7. So the high priestess card is coming in. It's saying that your patience is a virtue at this time. It's saying just be patient. It's all unfolding. Even if you don't see it at this moment right here, it doesn't mean that it has not happened. It means that you're just still aligning with it. But from the cards that we've heard so far, that alignment is going to come together. So what this is saying is you need to follow your intuition, follow what your gut says. And this is the time where you lead from what you feel. Sometimes it's difficult to see things in the physical world. So sometimes you have to see it spiritually. You have to feel it. And that's what I call seeing it spiritually. And the Ten of Air card came up. And that takes me because 1 plus 0 equals 1. So this right here is saying that even the things that you've been challenged with is about to come to an end. This is going to be like a whole new situation for you. It's like something that you didn't even think could happen. And what I'm feeling the energy is it's going to happen for you. Things are going to unfold for you in a way that you're not expecting it. That's why you're going to have to feel it instead of see it, visually see it. You see it with your mind first anyway. So it's like this right here is going to unfold in a way that you would have never guessed it. Okay, so just keep your eyes open and just expect that even if things seem like they're difficult right now, maybe you're listening to this reading and you're saying, I can't see that coming anytime soon for me. No, 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 no. It's coming. It's coming. Just because you don't see it at this point does not mean that it's not going to happen. So at this period right here, what you're going to have to do is you're going to embrace change. And what I heard, it's so funny. Buckle up your seatbelt. Buckle up your seatbelt. This is going to be a wild and crazy ride, but you're going to enjoy every moment of it. Wow. So that's deep for the universal reading. Now let me get a trust your vibe advice card for the collective to see what the overall advice for that reading is. And the overall reading is good things are about to happen for you, whether you see it or not. Instant feedback. This is the number 9 card. And when I see the number 9 card, I think about two things, and I know 9 is much deeper than two things, but two of the things I think about is completions and wishes being fulfilled. The energy that I'm feeling right here is wishes being fulfilled. This right here is also confirming that this is going to be speedy movement. That's that chariot card. Things are going to move in fast. And 1 minute you're going to be like feeling like you're in total chaos, and the next minute it's like you're going to be sitting on top of the world. So this is what that instant feedback is for you. So now we're going to get down to the birth numbers. So if you're born on the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, or the 28th of the month, which is today, then you are a number 1. If you come under the signs of Leo or Aquarius, you are also a number 1. And you got the master number 11 card, and it's the page of water. This means that you're intuitive and you're sensitive. And it means a lot of people don't understand, because it kind of threw me for a loop at first too. But fire is intuitive. Fire represents spirit. And for some people, it may be hard to understand that, but number 1, you are fire. And so the energy that I'm feeling is things are getting ready to change, and you're used to doing things all by yourself. This is the number 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. You're used to doing things all by yourself. And it's not like you mind at all. You're just the type of person, if somebody else refuses to do it, then hey, you can step up and do it yourself. But the energy that I'm feeling is for this special thing that's coming in for you, for these achievements that's coming in for you, then you're going to meet someone new that's going to help you open up in that area of your life. And it's also telling you that this is that water. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition for this person that comes into your life. And not only that, listen to your intuition when it tells you the purpose for this person in your life, because it may be difficult for you, number 1, because you're not used to depending on somebody else. But sometimes, especially when you get this 2 card, is saying that what's coming forward for you, it's probably something that's better if you have a partner with you or someone that can help you along the way. And you're going to be getting clues as to who that person is, but you're going to have to listen to spirit. And 26-8 card, and this card says stay in your own skin. So when this person comes into your life, this is telling you to stay grounded. Don't change, because this is the very thing that they're coming into your life to do, is to add something different to your life, something that you may have overlooked, something you may not know anything about. And so, what the divine connection is between you and this person is you have one part of whatever it is you need to reach that level of achievement, and the other person has another part of it. And it's about bringing these things together. But you have to remain yourself, because you have something valuable to add to that partnership. And so we're going to move on to the number 2 card, born on the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, or the 29th of the month. You are a number 2. And this is the 3 of water card. This also is confirming what is said in in the universal reading. This is saying get ready for expansion. It's going to be time to celebrate. It's going to be something big. And what I'm feeling in this energy is it's going to be something like a ceremony. It's going to be something where you're going to be able to be excited, and you're going to be able to share this achievement with a whole lot of people. Again, this is a water card. So, you're going to have to pay attention to how you treat others, because we know that the number 3 also has the tendency to overdo it. So the energy that I'm feeling with this 3 of water is do not overdo it, and do not overdo how you feel. Be real and straight up for who you are. Don't fake it till you make it. Just be you, be your authentic self. And the advice card is seek solitude. If you get to the point where this achievement is coming in and you feel like, you're really like feeling yourself too much, then it's time for you to sit back and meditate. And this right here is a 33-6 card. But the interesting thing about it is this is 2 3s together. So that right there confirms the fact that there could be some overexpansion, or you could be one of those people who is an overachiever, or one of those ones that overindulges or overdo things. So this right here is saying when you feel yourself get into that space, then make sure that you seek some time to yourself, to bring yourself down and to ground yourself, because that 6 card is earth energy. Ground yourself. Now we're going to go on to the number 3 card. If you're born on the 3rd, the 12th, or the 21st, or the 30th of the month, you are number 3. Or if you come under the signs of Pisces and Sagittarius, you are a number 3. Oh, 16-7. And this is a life experience card. So this means that something is about to happen, something is about to be revealed to you. So this right here is going to tell you that it's time for you to grow. And a lot of times, let me give you an example of this, right? So when my oldest son was about to go to college, and I'm helping him with his college applications and dropping him off at college, that was an event that made me think about, okay, now that I got him out of the way, off and on to do his thing. What about that degree that I always said that I wanted but never got a chance to do? So that was a time for me to jump into some things that I wanted to complete for myself. So the energy that I'm feeling is that there's a lot of things that you have put down over time that you have done possibly for other people to take care of somebody or to help somebody else out. And what this energy is saying is that you're going to get a life event that will be a revelation to you to let you know it's time for you to spread your wings and it's time for you to do something different. It's kind of time for you to awaken from your slumber. Okay. And this card is the 46 card and it says see the solution. And this is the number one card. So the energy that this number one card is telling me that it's time for you to do something new. It's like you've been stuck in that space that you've been in because you've been so busy trying to care for other people. Now this is the number seven card. Now let's not forget that the number seven is interchangeable with the number two. And the number two can often spend more time taking care of other people than they can take care of themselves. And so this right here is letting you know that it's a time for you to see that you've done what you could do for others. Now it's time to do for you. Now, for the number four, if you're born on the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd, or the 31st of the month, or come under the signs of Aquarius or Leo, you are a number four. And you have the number 17 card, which is a very fortunate card, which telling me that great things are about to happen to you. The 1 plus 7 equals 8. That is also an opposition to your number 4. And because this is an opposition to your number, I'm going to let you know that this right here is saying that you have been on the right path. Sometimes, and I understand what it's like being a four. Sometimes you feel like you keep trying and trying and trying. You keep going on and on and on, and you may not be seeing the results that you like to see at the moment, but it does not mean that it's not happening. So, what this is telling you, number 4, is just even when it seems like it's not happening on for you, you need to continue to hold on. That's what this is saying. Be grounded, be steadfast. And the co-ruler is Saturn, which is, like I said, number 4 is co-ruler. So it's letting you know that you're going to have to be patient. It's going to take time. With Saturn, you achieve things, you get great achievement, but these achievements happen because of your hard work and for continuing to be patient and holding on throughout the entire process. I know that you may feel like it's been a long time, number 4, and it hasn't gotten here yet, but this right here is great news that it is about to happen. What it's saying for you is to be careful not to step out just before the blessing starts to come in for you, because sometimes people quit things and end things and they don't even realize how close they are to the finish line. So don't give up on it, number 4. Don't let it go. And I'm going to read the advice card. And this is the 22-4, so this is a significant thing for you. Meditate. And this goes back to that grounding. This is the number 4 card, the master number 22. And what this is telling me is that when it seems like it's longer than you expected or longer than what you want it to be, you need to sit with self. That goes back to that grounding. Get into meditation to clear your mind and to get in new insights and to refresh and recharge yourself mentally so that you can endure for the rest of the ride. Okay, number 4. Now we're going to go on to the number 5. Born on the 5th, the 14th, or the 23rd of the month, or come under the signs of Gemini and Virgo. You are a number 5, and you got the number 7 card, the 7 of air. It's saying that everything is going to work out in your favor, but there's something that you may need to revise. There may need to be some more thinking that has to be done. This is saying right here that you have to be aware of what time it is. And I don't know, for you, number 5, is this a promotional thing for you? You're trying to promote yourself, you're trying to promote something else. And this is saying that it's all about timing. It's all about, I'm hearing that you're missing the details. There's some details that are happening, but you're missing. And what happens is, let me tell you, in this way, I have this cousin when we were young. We used to hang out. She had her license, and I hated riding in the car with her because every time she'd get to a good song on the radio, she was always changing it. She was one of those frequent channel turners. And so that's the energy that I get from you, number 5, because I know number 5 likes to be on the move, likes to be on the go. And the number 5 is usually picking up stuff a little bit from here, a little bit from there. But it's saying that what you're going to have to do, number 5, is you're going to have to slow down and begin to pay attention to the detail. And let me see what your advice card. The number 8 card comes, and number 8, that's another number that's telling us that you need to be grounded. You need to ground yourself. And what you need to do, number 5, is sometimes take time to laugh. You know, when things happen and they may not happen exactly the way that you want to, instead of moving right on to the next thing, laugh that thing off and then go into the detail once your vibration is higher, so that you can determine if everything you have gotten from that piece of information is what you need to move forward. Everything is not meant to make you upset. Stop being so tense. Take the time to laugh and take the time to smile. So we're going to move on to the number 6, born on the 6th, the 15th, or the 24th, or come under the signs of Libra and Taurus. You are a number 6, and you have the 7 of Earth card. This right here, number 6, is telling you you knew what you were doing because your seeds were well planted. And it's saying that you may feel a little delay, but you can expect that with the number 6 because that's an earth number. Earth, is a little bit slower than any of the other elements. So you can expect for you to be behind a little bit, but that's nothing for you to worry about. Everything's going to be okay with this situation, number 6. But if you continue to worry about it, then you begin to cause trouble for yourself. But let's go to your advice card. Clear the past. The energy that I'm feeling, and it's a number 9 card. So it's saying that you need to get rid of something that happened in the past. It's like there was a situation where something took longer than what it was, and the solution didn't come out the way that you wanted to. And from then on, you've looked at that as something to compare each achievement, each goal that you set. And what happens is this slowing you down, is holding you back. And also that worry is also holding you back, because we talk about that is the seven of earth. So what that means is that, yeah, you are worrying too much. I'm hearing Esther Hicks' voice. You're making too much of this. That's the energy that I'm saying, feeling. That's the energy that I'm feeling. But what this card is telling you, this 36-9 card, is letting you know that it's time to clear the things in the past. What's happening now is happening now. We need to understand that the past is gone. We can no longer get that back. The future has not happened yet. So all we have is the here and now. And number 6, you need to put your focus on the here and now, so that this achievement can begin to blossom for you. And we're going to go to the number 7, born on the 7th, the 16th, or the 25th of the month, or come under the sign of Cancer. You are a number 7. 15-6 card, and this the ego card came up. You're worrying too much, number 7. You're worrying too much, and this is not anything strange for the number 7. It's like what's happening is you can very much bring those things that you worry about into the physical reality. But right now, we know that there's something that's truly amazing that's about to happen for you. So you're going to have to shift outside of that worry energy and raise your vibration. And the 15-6 card is here. And what the 15-6 card is letting me know is the same thing with the 15-6. Stop comparing yourself to other times or other things or other achievements. This right here is saying that what you really need to do is just to get down and meditate and focus on this thing that you want to appear for you, or this thing that you want to feel real to you. And if you feel like it's not going to happen, it's because you have made yourself feel that way. It's saying that anything in the world is possible for you, but you have to believe it first. Okay, so now we're going to go to the advice card. It said, call on your healer guide. And this is the number 14 or 5 card. And the energy that I'm feeling is sometimes it might be best for you to mingle with somebody that's make you laugh, or mingle with somebody that's going to help you raise your vibration, or mingle with those, this is the energy that I'm feeling, those that really support you. Because a lot of times people get caught up in what people say about them or how they feel about them. And those are not really their supporters. You have, this is healer guides, but what they are is really people that are here to support you. So those ones that are here to support you no matter what, whether things look good for you, whether things look bad for you, they're here to support you. These are the people that you need to connect with. That way, when you're in conversation with these people are encouraging you to grow. Now we're going to go on to the number 8. If you're born on the 8th, the 17th, or the 26th of the month, you are a number 8. Or if you come on the sign of Capricorn, this is the number 4 card, the Emperor. This is letting you know that Everything you want is coming. And we talked about this. It's so strange. We talked about this in the number 4 card, the actual number 4 reading. But here for number 8, and this is the opposition. Oh, wow. And then the 4 got the opposition of the 8. This is crazy. But anyway, the number 4 card um, came for the number 8, which is its direct opposition. Mm, I'm hearing stop cutting corners, number 8. Mm, mm, mm. Stop cutting corners. It's the energy that I'm feeling is either you're in a rush and you feel like you need to find a fast, speedy way to do things, or either you're like, I'm tired of doing this the long way and you want to take shortcuts. The energy is saying, no, not during this time. You need to organize yourself and you need to begin with the foundation. And you may be wondering, what is it going to take to see this achievement in your life? And what it's really going to take is for you to get yourself organized, because your ruling planet is Saturn. And so Saturn says, you got to have your ducks in a row. You got to dot your I's and you got to cross your T's. So this means no shortcuts for you, number 8. Sorry. And you got your card, the number 17, 8 card, which is a fortunate card. And this card is talk shop. Ooh. And this is just teaching me something, but what this is saying is each and everything that you do on your project or do in your life, you need to talk it all the way through first. Talk it through with yourself. And one of the great things that you can do with this is using your journal. When you talk things through, then you can see how it should be organized. So that is your tip, number 8. Make sure that you talk shop while you're working. Talk yourself through it, because when you talk yourself through it and you say something that doesn't make sense, you know that it's not in the correct order. So once you get organized and once you pay attention to the details, everything you want, number 8, everything you want, number 8, is going to unfold for you. And you already know that you are the number of achievement. So you have to get on it. Okay. And now let's do the number 9, born on the 9th, the 18th, or the 27th of the month, or come under the signs of Aries or Scorpio. You are a number 9. You get the 5 of Earth card. And this right here is saying that maybe, since this is an Earth card, the energy that I'm feeling here is maybe you're not thinking that you are secure enough. The way you feel about money is not connecting right now. It's not in alignment for those desires to come. But it doesn't mean, like I said with one of the other cards, that it's not there waiting for you. It just means that you have to shift your thinking. You need to come to the abundance portal. When the abundance portal opens, that's about shifting your energy for abundance. Pay attention to the way that you feel about money. And another thing that I'm feeling too is the pride of the number 9. Sometimes you can be more prideful than what you really need to be. Sometimes there are people that will help you along the way. And sometimes there's times that you actually go through things in which you need those people to help you out. But this is saying Swallow a little bit of your pride. And those people who love you and support you, those are the people that you allow to help you. And that will help you feel not so bad about having to take from other people. But just know that it's already there. You just got to shift your energy to align with it. And your advice card would be exercise your vibes. This means get your vibration up. And this is a master number 11 card. It's saying lift your moods, lift your spirit. The happier you feel, the happier you will become, because that feeling is just going to multiply. So make sure that you're doing things that keep you in a positive mood and a positive mindset. Now we're going to move on to the master number 11, born on the 11th of the month. And you got the dreamer card, which is no surprise to me because you're visionary. When you step out there and do something that you've never done before, you're going to see your opportunities come in for you. You are already visionary, so all of these opportunities will show up in your life at some point, some way or another. But the question is, are you going to act on them? This card is letting you know that whatever you act on, you're going to be a benefit in that area. So make sure that you are following and trusting your vision, because that's a lot about what you are, because you have to raise the awareness of humanity, and you're going to do that through your vision. But if you expect someone else to listen to your vision, you have to be the one to listen to your vision at first. So don't be afraid to, at this time, to step out there. There may be something I'm hearing an offer on the table. There may be an offer on the table during this time, or an offer on the table coming up maybe this week that you are going to be unsure about. And the energy that I'm feeling is step out on faith. And the 43-7 card is here, which is your interchangeable card, because 7 is interchangeable with 2. The energy that I'm feeling with this is just be patient. Just be patient. Take your time. When I say take a leap of faith, that doesn't mean impulsive. No, that means you take some time to listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, listen to what you're being guided towards. And then you take your time to take that necessary leap of faith. And now we're going to move on to the master number 22, born on the 22nd of the month. The Knight of Earth, and the Knight cards are 12 cards. And so this means that it's time for you to get stuff done. It's time for you to get stuff done. There are some things that you have put down over time that you need to really be working on. This right here is the optimal time for you to take care of some of those things that you have on the back burner, those things that you decided, oh, this may be too much for me. I don't know if I can do this. This means you need to go back during this time. And the lovely part about this is, see, I love when people get advice like this, or they get readings like this, because sometimes some of those people have been building things up for years. When we talked about the number 4 card, a lot of times they have left some things on the table because it took so long. But now, if they come in and they start revisiting all of those things, it would not take a a whole lot of time to get a whole lot of work done. So, this right here is a great time for you to begin to get things done and to begin to honor your commitments. And make a note of it. And this is the 34/7 card. And that's one of the things that would be perfect for you at this time if you are documenting things that you have started working on and you kind of put them off to the side. You know, you don't want to procrastinate and not do these things, but at least if you do, you have a list that you can go back to and say, oh no, I need to do this, because we have to think about the number 22/4 is visionary also. And so sometimes vision and insight may come into them and they may know it for a few moments, or they may remember it for a couple of days, or maybe even a couple of weeks. But are you likely to remember some of those things 2, 3, 4 years down the road or up the road? So make sure that you're documenting things, because you'd be surprised how simple it can be for you when you come back. And that's one of the things that I found out a whole lot. Being born on the 22nd, too, is like with some things I put down, because at the time I have to just step away from it because my mind, I just get absorbed in it. And then way up the road later, I tapped back into it and I found that I've been procrastinating. And when I work on that thing again, I'm like, oh my goodness, this was so simple. Why didn't I complete this? You know, so sometimes, depending on what's on our mind, it can make a situation seem more difficult than what it really is. So take notes of things that you kind of have to put off to the side and what you need to do to get it done for future purposes. And so we're going to go on to our affirmation. Okay. Let's see what our affirmation is for the week. But before we get into the affirmation, I just want to go over this. This right here is saying that there's a lot of great things getting ready to happen for a lot of us. And the energy that I'm feeling is you got to have your ducks in a row. You know, that number 8 card and these earth cards have been coming up a lot. And so you have to be patient and you have to pay attention to what your intuition is saying, because there were a lot of 2 cards that came up, especially the 11 card, which lets us know that we have to pay attention to our vision. We have to pay attention to our intuition. So in the reading that I'm feeling is things that have been difficult for many of you are about to come to a head, are about to come to a close, and things are going to come in fast that are going to benefit you. Things that you have achieved over the years, you will see the fruition of these things. And it may not even come the way that you thought it was going to come, but it's going to appear for you, and probably at a likely time that you do not expect. So I'm wishing everybody the best on that. Okay. I make my own choices and I create my own future. I make my own choices and I create my own future. The energy that I'm feeling from this affirmation is this week: practice putting self first. Practice making your own choices. Practice manifesting on purpose. I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose.